So today I'm gonna make a chopped kale stir fry with coconut, and let's start by separating the leafy parts from the stalk. So this is what you want to do. Just clean up all of these leafy parts from the stalk. Same with this. Just keep on doing that until you get everything out of the way. Yeah, my kale is a little wilted because it's a tiny bit older, or tiny bit old. Yeah, it looks a bit yellow, but it's still edible, so I wouldn't worry about it. Okay. You still want to keep the stalks because I'm going to use them again later. But now what you want to do is bunch all of this up and then start chopping really finely. Yeah, my table's shaking as well. If you have long nails, this probably is not going to work very well for you. In that case, get a chopper. Okay, and then gather that up, shift it around. Let's chop it up again. And now let's go diagonally to make sure there aren't any little pieces sticking around. And that looks good. So let's get that onto a plate. And then let's take the ends. I'm not going to use the really hard part at the end, but I will use the thinner stalk at the beginning. What you want to do is you want to pound this stalk up to make it softer. And you don't really have to use these if you don't want to. I just like the color difference because this is a lighter green and that's a darker green. And then let's chop that up as well. Okay, so I'm going to start preparing, well, this is what the frying pan is going to consist of. I'm going to add a little bit of butter to the center, some tiny bit of turmeric, because I like turmeric in everything. You can add chopped chili pepper, but I have a lot of the powdered ones, so I'm just going to go with that. Then the stalks that we cut up, put that in the middle as well. a pinch of salt, just for taste. And then what I'm gonna do is arrange all the leafy parts around the middle, like this. And then, you know, if you have a little bit of olive oil, just drizzle it. Just drizzle that along the outer layer. And then let's start frying this. So here it is on the stove top. And let's start stir frying this. Mix it up. Oh, I should have waited for the butter to melt. Sorry about that, guys, but you should wait for the butter to melt. And then once this obtains like a soggy, wet texture of some sort, you might need to add a little bit of water if it becomes too dry. But once it obtains like a soggy texture, you put the unsweetened, and let me repeat that, unsweetened coconut flakes. And then you add salt to taste, and that should be it. As you can see, it's looking a little soggy. It's going to turn really dark brown in color, and you'll get the smell of kale, so you know that it's time to add the coconut flakes. There we go. And I'm all out of coconut flakes now. And you mix it in, add some salt to taste, and that's the dish. So here's what the final product looks like. And I didn't give much detail on how much coconut I put in. Again, that's sort of an eye measurement. If I was to give a figure, I would say 7/8 of the dish should be kale and 1/8 of the dish should be coconut. So you don't want the coconut flavor to overpower this dish. As you can see, the turmeric gave it a little bit of a yellow texture, the yellow color. I just put turmeric into everything I make. So you don't necessarily have to do it. Coconut with the kale should go along just fine. And if you don't have, if you don't want your food to be spicy, just skip the chili powder altogether. Thanks for watching. See you next time.